darlings, welcome to my online Auguste art oil painting class with me, Miss Renee, your teacher. Yes, this is not a real accent, but I am a real teacher. Yes, I am. And we're going to paint this fabulous sunflower. Come here, look, right here. Ain't it gorgeous? Let's go paint him. I have no idea who that crazy lady was. Hopefully she doesn't come back. But before she gets back, let me show you how to make this sketch, okay? It's really simple. Don't spend all day doing it. Look, come over here. This is all you're gonna do. You're gonna make a circle with some little crazy eights on the edges, a stem, simple enough, a little ladybug, 3 leaves. Easy, right? Okay, but the first thing we're gonna do is, you do this too if you have long sleeves on. You're gonna pull your sleeves up. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen my students put their sleeve into their painting. No, let's not do that today. We're going to start with a bigger brush, okay? And we're just going to go around a little darker on the edges, okay? And then get lighter in the center. And the reason you do that is it kind of frames the picture without actually sticking a frame on it. Brings your eye to the center where the sunflower is going to be. Bring your color right in like this. You always want to do the background first. You can lay whatever you're going to do, your main subject, on top of it. And then you don't have a big old mess afterwards. Dip our brush into the liquid. Tiny bit of liquid, don't get all Looney Tunes. Just a little bit, okay? A little bit. Little. Alright, once you've done that, grab a little bit of white. You see the little white on there, tiny bit? Well, actually, there's a lot of it. There we go. Little less, a lot of it. Alright? And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to grab some Persian blue, which is like right there. You see that? Little Persian blue? Okay, so what we're going to do with our Persian blue, so we're going to go right in here and we're going to start on the edges dark. See that? Now remember, we had a little bit of white on there. Right? And you just brush every which direction. Don't just go like this. You're not filling in a coloring book. Do a little figure 8, have fun with it, bounce around. Next thing you want to do, grab a little more white, right in here like this, and try some celerium blue, okay? Like that, all right? Now, once you've done that, just come in here and dance around again. Just dancing. Pop, 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 pop. See, like that? Now, my brush is getting a little bit dry, so I'm gonna go ahead, just dab a tiny bit more, okay? And let's see, I want to get kind of creative. You want to get creative with me? I think I'm going to do just a tiny bit of like, what is it, violet? Yeah, so like violet purple. And I'm not washing off my brush. I kind of want to use some of that blue in with the purple. Give it a streaky feel, okay? See that? All right, so now that we've done that, let's just dance it around every which direction, okay? So you just see a little bit of purple. That's all we really want. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a little bit more purple. Did I mention that purple's my favorite color? All right, I'll go in here again. Okay, and ooh, that is awesome. Now I did go over my leaf a little bit. Just be careful, okay? Just because you want to remember where everything is. You can go over a little bit, but don't go over it so much you have no idea where it is. All right, let's go right in here. I'm gonna go around my leaf like that. Okay, I need some more liquid. All right, so let's just go in there. Dabby, dabby, dab, dabby, dabby, 2x4. Okay, a little more white. Okay, grab some white, some Mr. Purple, and I'm gonna bring it down this way, avoiding my leaf. And I'm not washing my brush, the blue off the brush. Remember that. Okay, can you see that? Boom, right down here by the other leaf. You see that other leaf here? Hey, you know what you can do? You know what's really cool about oils? Is you can grab a color up here, right there, like the celerium blue, and pop it down there, and then take some of the color here and pop it up here. You know you can do that. It's really cool. My mother taught me that. Right in there. All right. You see how well that's working? Just dancing around. Now, if you want to give this sky a tiny bit, little more interest, go ahead, grab a little titanium white, and just every so often pop a little bit of white in there. Like maybe it's a cloud, maybe. Yeah. So just pop it in there, just a little bit here and there, just dancing around, right? Kind of gives it a, I don't know, where are you? Maybe somewhere a little fairy garden or something. All right, I'm such a girl. All right, so just pop it down here. Now, as we get down here, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some more blue, but then I'm gonna slowly start to incorporate yellow ochre, aka yellow smushy smush, as one of my students calls it. And I'm also gonna grab a little bit of sap green. So here we go again. Some liquid. I'm just gonna go ahead and get that. Yeah, there we go. Little liquid. Right. And let's go some more titanium white. And you know what? Let's grab one more time some of that solarium blue. Tiny bit. Teeny tiny bit. Okay. And let's kind of work close to the sunflower. Nice. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. Right up in there. Look how gorgeous. I want to try not to make it too green towards the leaf because, the leaf's going to be green. We really want it to stand out. Alrighty. So just go around your stem. I'm going to grab a little more titanium white, a little more solarium blue. Go around the stem a little, not all the way up to the sunflower. Okay, and let's see, where else? Oh, don't forget this little spot right here. You see it? Meow, 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 meow. There we go, because sunflowers, they meow. All right, so now we're gonna come down here. Remember I mentioned yellow smushy smush, yellow ochre, and a little bit of sap green. We're gonna start doing that down here, okay? All right, so let's just grab a little bit of titanium white with just a splash sap green, okay? And we're gonna just start to kind of work it into your blue. That's what's wonderful about oils, you can work the colors together. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Matter of fact, let me lift this up so you can see it. Okay, can you see that? We're gonna just work it right in there like this. Very lightly, right down here, like that. You see that? Matter of fact, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna grab that white, little yellow ochre, aka yellow smushy smush. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it closer right here to your leaf so that you can make the leaf green and the green leaf doesn't blend into the green background. Okay, so let's do this. Just come around here. Okay, just blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's grab a little more yellow ochre. Come on, Mr. Smushy Smush. Let's do some work over here and dance it around. Just like this, right down to the bottom. Just squishy, squishy, squishies. Okay, can you see that all right? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so we'll bring it up here. Dance it around a little bit. You can even dance it into the sky. Who'd have thunk that? Ooh. All right, right in there. All sorts of fun stuff. Now let's get over here and here, okay? All right, let's see. What do we want to do? Sap green? You want to do that? Okay. So let me grab some more titanium white and a little more sappy green right down here in the corner. Let's just go and work our way up. And that's right. I heard someone say to put some yellow ochre here. Right, exactly. Because, say it, I want to hear it. That's right. We want to make sure your leaf stands out. Right in here, up in here. Ooh, right close to your leaf. And let's do that thing again where we pop it over here, right? Then bring some down here. Let's bring some up here. Bring some down here. Oh, that's kind of cool, right? Let's do it up here. Boom. Bring it down. Let's say right here, right? Let's do this. Choop. Just around your ladybug. Can you see what I'm doing there? There we go. There we go. Yeah. How pretty is that? You know what you can do? Just for fun, just to give it an extra little fun effect. Take your brush, just for fun, and twirl it around in a circle, all the way up your thing. Just like this, right up your canvas. Right like this, okay? All Now, let's see, what do we want to do next? You know what I want to do next? I want to do the stem. So let's get rid of this guy for a second. Let's grab, you're going to have this guy right here. You see this guy? He's cool. He's the one with the little flat top. Okay? So take this guy. We're going to make the stem. So we're going to go with this really cool burnt umber. Okay? Nice and dark. It's going to make like a shadow. And also I'm going to use some of my violet to also make a shadow. Because we know, I heard that. Someone, did you hear that? Someone just said use black for a shadow. No, we're not using black for a shadow. Okay, all my current students, tell them, no black for the shadow, right? That's right. Okay, so we're going to use a little burnt umber and a little violet. Okay? All right, let's pretend the sun's like right here. So let's go right directly underneath, because these are all the petals that are going to be hiding this. So let's go right down in here. We're just going to really carefully just do along the edge here. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now, if you want, you can grab some liquid. Just a little bit. Don't go Looney Tunes, just a tiny bit. Okay, grab some more. Right, just go along in here again. Okay, ooh, gosh, that looks pretty. You got the warm and cool colors contrasting with each other. Again, really good look. Okay, so now I'm going to use this violet color here. Alrighty, see that violet? And I'm not going to add that. I'm going to add that to this dark brown. Put it right under there, like that. Adds that little je ne sais quoi, you know? Now I think I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to dab off my brush. And make sure you have a little paper towel nearby so you can dab your brush off when you need to, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to do the lighter side now, okay? So I'm going to get a little bit of raw sienna. And I'm going to go on the other side, just dance on down with the raw sienna. And try not to hit your ladybug. Right on down to the bottom, just like that. So I'm going to take some yellow ochre, aka yellow smushy smush, and put that on my tip of my brush. And we're just going to put a little highlight, like this. Right down like that. Okay, just a little bit. And one more time, I'm going to tap my brush off. Okay, and I think I'm going to kind of mix it again. I think what I'll do is I'll grab some burnt umber one more time. Okay, there. Okay, so we're going to do the leaves. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So let's, on the bottom, let's go with sap green and violet. Okay, so we're going to grab sap green. Putting those two together could add like a brown feel to it, but if you don't mix them too much, you're going to have a really neat effect. Now right on the bottom here of your leaf, just start to wipe upward. Now you know what? There's this cool little trick that I do and I twirl my brush, which we're going to do all in here too. But I like to do that to give kind of a rough, inconsistent movement. Now take a look. Watch what I'm going to do. Okay? So I'm going to twirl my brush like this in my fingers. All right? And I'm going to pull and twirl my brush. So check out what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it up, twirl, and keep twirling. And it gives kind of a more of a natural feel. Let's do that again, okay? Okay, some sap green and some Mr. Violet. Maybe it's Mrs. Violet. All right, let's do that again. Right down here, nice and dark. Right there, you see how I'm twirling it? Twirl it, twirl it. You're just going like this in your finger. And you're pushing it against the canvas. Okay? Have a little control, but not too much. Let it kind of do its own thing, you know? Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the highlights on top. So let's go sap green in and a little bit of medium yellow. Kind of squish it in there. So you have two different colors on there. You have sap green and medium yellow. Okay? The yellow is going to go on top. We're going to say the same technique. We're going to do the same thing, twirly, Mr. Twirly. Okay? We're going to go up, nice and light. It's lighter now. Just bring that right on up. Twirl, twirl, twirl. Okay, so now let's go ahead and grab some titanium white. Okay, now we just you don't even have to wipe your brush off, nothing. Right at the top. Boom, boom. Okay, you see what's happening over here? It's really natural, isn't it? Right? Just keep twirling. Twirl, twirl, just do this, twirl. See how you're just twirling it around in a circle. Just twirl, 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 twirl. Now you don't have to do the whole thing twirling. Now what you can do, if you want, you can grab a little sap green. You can have a little, some blue, solarium blue. Let's just try it. I know you guys are like, I don't know, leaves don't have blue in them. But in our world, they do. We're just gonna go in there like this, really fast. Okay? Now let's just grab a tiny bit of solarium blue. Okay? And just, isn't that cool looking? All right, let's try that one more time. Solarium blue. A little bit down here. Even that adds like a little shadow. Look at that. It's kind of cool, right? Make like a Twinkie. Be like this. Me. Look at that. You know what? And if you don't like it, look what you can do. Watch. Erase. I know, I just use my finger. I tend to do that a lot. All right. I love that leaf. I mean, come on. And let's say for a moment, you don't like this little thing right there. Let's say you don't like it. Who cares? Just wipe it off. Like this. Gorgeous. No one will ever know. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the other leaf. Same thing. We're going to go with the sap green in this little purple violet color. And we're going to go underneath and do the same thing. Twirling your brush back and forth to get a wonderful inconsistent movement. Same thing here. Coming over. You know, just twirl it around everywhere. Because now we're going to go sap green and medium yellow. Okay. A little bit of liquid. Mr. Liquid. And some medium yellow. A little bit of greeny, meeny. Here we go. We're going to go across here. Come down. Come up over here. Because my leaf is kind of crazy looking. So I'm going to do this. All right. Oh, let's go ahead and use that solarium blue too. Thank you for reminding me. You guys are awesome. Okay, so there's some of that solarium blue. All right in there. Bam! Look how amazing that looks. Look how that solarium blue like rocks this time, right? Yeah, a little bit of here. And yes, I like that idea. Let's go ahead and put a little highlight. Let's just take a little bit of titanium white, dab it on there. A little bit of highlight. Okay, I'm going to dab off again. And I'm going to go ahead. I can see a little canvas right here. So I'm just going to kind of do this. There we go. Here. Anywhere else canvas? Anybody else see any canvas? Anything? No, maybe a little here. Good. Thank you. I saw that too. Yep, a little canvas right there. Perfect. All right. Do you guys want to just kind of do a twirly thing over here? Just do a couple twirlies. Just for fun. Okay. All right. So the next fun thing we're going to do is we're going to do the sunflower. All right. So first, we're going to go kind of deep color. Let's grab this flat one. All right. So now we're going to do the same. We're going to make it kind of dark right in here. And then we're going to make it light on the other side. So let's take this dark and we're going to do a tapping motion like this. And then you're going to take a little bit of burnt sienna and you're going to do just a little bit on the edge. So now you're going to take this and have the dark facing out and the lighter facing in. Tap, tap. Okay, now let's do that one more time. This time, I'm going to mix a tiny bit of titanium white, I think. You think so too? Okay, good. Just a tiny bit. There we go. And let's tap it right here in the center. Now we're going to go much lighter because this is all a shadow. Now go way, way lighter. I'm going to really wipe this brush off. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kind of dip it in my liquid and rub it around a little bit. Okay, and then clean it off one more time. Okay, now we're gonna go here. We're gonna go pretty light. Let's go titanium white and sap green. And we're gonna go bounce, 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 bounce. We're gonna bounce like this right here. Okay, so you ready? Let's do this. Scary! Ah! Just bounce it. Bounce, 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 bounce. And if it starts to look too solid in color, you can grab a little yellow and bounce the yellow into the sap green. Like that. Okay, and then do it again. There we go. Yeah, and you just kind of work it into the shadow a little. So you're slowly making it transition from light to dark. And guess who's come to join us? My kitty Bubbles. But you can't see her, but she's just slightly off screen. You may see her tail. Something tells me she may actually knock some things down too. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have that part. Let's go ahead, let's grab our detail brush real quick. Let's put our little guy with the green on it all over. Let's take our little detail brush and we're gonna take some titanium white with a little bit of yellow. And we're gonna put a few little highlights in the center of your sunflower, okay? Do you hear that thump? Yep, that was my kitty. So we're gonna put a few highlights. Now, if you start running out, it starts getting dark, go ahead, tap it off, and grab some more of that medium yellow, a little bit of white. Okay, let's tap it in there again. You know what those are? Those are the sunflower seeds. That's right. Have you ever looked closely at a sunflower? That's where all the seeds are. So cool. Okay, so I think we've got the inside of the sunflower pretty much finished. And I'm gonna put this little brush down. And I'm gonna pick up that little green brush, the one with the flat head there, because we're gonna go ahead, don't forget, we gotta do this little leaf right here. Remember that guy who's way over here in the top? Yeah, I almost forgot about him too. All right, so let's grab some sap green and a little bit of yellow, and let's just do the top real quick, okay? So, you can twirl if you like. Just kind of go broop. Meow, 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 meow. There we go. Just like that. And let's just get a little bit of dark. So we're gonna go like violet again. And a little bit of sap green. All right, so let's put the shadow down here. Ooh, fun. Okay. Awesome leaf. What? I missed a spot. Oh, yes I did. All right, there we go. Beautiful, darling. Awesome. Okay, oh, another spot. Okay, perfectionist much. All right, we're gonna put this guy back. You know what, before I put him back down, I'm gonna wipe him off. Yup. All right, what do we, ooh, guess what we're gonna do next? Can you guess? That's right, you're psychic. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna take this guy, we haven't used him yet. We're gonna put a little bit of liquid on him, little bit. Now we're gonna grab yellow, okay? Grab some yellow, and let's grab a little orange too, just right on the edge. I want you to take a look at this real close. See that orange and the yellow, or the yellow here, a little orange right on the edge there. See that? Okay, so now we're gonna do that twirling technique I was showing you before. You see how I'm twirling my fingers back and forth? Okay, now watch carefully. You start here and twirl, always start in the center, work your way out in the direction the flower grows. Don't start this way and pull down. You know how many times I've seen that? No. You started down here in the center and you're gonna pull out and twirl at the same time. So here we go, twirl. Okay, big old chunk, don't worry about it, just grab it. Do it again, twirl. What's that chunk? This guy's just following us around. Let's go back over here to our palette. Dab some yellow, a little bit of orange. Okay, let's do it again. Go out, twirl. Keep twirling. Okay, let's go light. Let's grab a little white for some highlights. Okay, a little yellow and white, titanium white. That's gonna add like the highlight to the sunflower. And just keep twirling all the way around. twirl. Do you see how I'm twirling this? Do you want to get a close-up? My head just fell off. I'm gonna put my head back on. Sorry, it's this hazard I have sometimes. My head just flies off. Okay, so let's do this again. We're gonna grab a little white, a little bit of yellow. Okay, you see that? And we're mixing the two together. I mean, they're not gonna be perfect mix. And you're gonna do this. Right out like this. Okay, let's grab some more. Mix it up a bit. A little bit more. Orange, yellow. Okay, you ready? We're almost done with our sunflower. Right here? Yeah, we're almost done. That's so cool. Okay. I know you guys want to totally do the ladybug. I heard someone say, what are we going to do the ladybug? Okay, almost there. Right here. You know what? If it makes it easier, check it out. You totally turn the angle of your canvas. Okay, ready? Let's do this. Okay, and a couple more highlights. And in we go. Okay, what do you say? Just one more highlight. I'm just being weird now. Okay, let's bring it up here. A couple more highlights here. It's like fire, isn't it? It's kind of cool, huh? You can layer. Yeah, it gives it more of an authentic three-dimensional look. There you go. You know what? Let's just go one right over the stem. Why not? Let's do this. Watch. Right over the stem. There we go. Let's go right in there. Okay. How about that? All right, I'm going to put... Geez, this guy's messy now, huh? Let's wipe him off. All right. So I'm going to put him back in our little spot over here. Now I'm going to take this little guy that has a little bit of green still on him, and I'm going to bounce around a little bit right in here, a little bit around this circle part, right in here, and just dance it around. You see how I'm doing that? Right in here. Okay. Cool, right? Guess what? We're going to be working on the ladybug. Yay! And we're going to zoom in on the ladybug. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea what I just said. All right, so take your brush and you're going to put it right in the brilliant red, because red is brilliant. Okay, we're making the ladybug. It's okay if you go over your dots. That's fine. Now go all the way around the ladybug, a circle, all the way around. If you need more, get more. More brilliant red all the way around. All the way around, all the way around. There we go. There we go. Now you've got our little red ladybug, okay? Let's tap that off. And tap it off. Now, you notice how you can see kind of brown around the ladybug? Let's go ahead and blend down to up towards the ladybug so you don't see canvas. I don't like seeing canvas. Don't make me just get in the camera and get you because you got canvas over there. All right, so we're gonna come up in here and we're just gonna clean up around the ladybug's bottom. The teacher said bottom. And we're just gonna clean up so you can see right around there. You see that little ladybug? There we go. All right, now we're gonna add a highlight on one side of the ladybug and we're gonna put a shadow on the other, okay? You ready for that? This is what's gonna give it a three-dimensional look, so just trust me on this one. Grab a little titanium white, okay, little bit, and just make one sweep. Right across, okay, two sweeps. You're gonna lighten it up. Let's try that again. Grab some more titanium white, right in here. There we go. Now you got lighter on one side. Now let's just take a little burnt umber on one side. We're gonna put the shadow. Okay, let's do that one more time. Burnt umber. Right there. Okay. Now we're going to put a highlight, a dot highlight. One dot. That's it. Okay. I'm going to make it a little more rounded. Here. Okay, now let's clean it up a little bit. All right, now, do you know what we're going to do next? We're going to put the little dots. Someone guessed dots, I heard you. All right, so what we're going to do, no, we're not going to put black. We're going to mix the dark purple, burnt umber. We're going to mix the purple, a little bit of red, and where's my sap green? There it is, a little bit of sap green, more red. Okay, we're going to make it really dark. We got some Persian blue. There we go. Now that's the ticket. Got our little detail brush. We're going to make a line down the middle. I'm going to get closer here so I can see. Ooh. We're going to put a little dot on the bottom for his butt. Teacher just said that. We're just going to put one more dot on the head part, and that's going to be dark. Little dot. So many times I see my students, like, if this is the ladybug, they make this huge head. Poor ladybug. Okay, just a little dot. You see it? All right, now we're gonna make some little antennas. Now this is where you're gonna have to, like, paint very lightly. Pretend you're painting on an ant. Don't smash down to make your ladybug's little antennas, or as some of my students call them, antlers for some reason. But you're gonna just very lightly, you don't want these big old things sticking out the top of his head. So, like, if you come really close here, you'll see. There, and make one more. So now we're gonna go ahead and make the little dots on the ladybug, and then we'll be done. I'm so excited. Okay, whoop, right here. Dot, 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 and dot, dot. Oh my goodness, I think we're finished. Wow. So how did yours come out? Oh, I bet it came out beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in my class today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Mwah. Miss Renee? Yup.